We're joined now by Alessandra Pontbriand, sportscaster at our news partner station, News for Jax, to catch us up on a very busy weekend of football.
Very busy.
Hey, Alessandra. I feel like the TV was on in my house all weekend.
Yeah, mine was on. Well, I was at the Jaguars game, so obviously I was watching. And then right from there, it's just bowl game, bowl game, bowl game. I mean, the whole weekend was just college football, Jaguars, and then college football.
Well, let's start with the Jaguars. Take us through. I mean, first of all, we didn't have our main dude, but we still performed really well.
Yeah, we did. Main dude, Trevor Lawrence, he is hopeful to be playing against the Titans. He's dealing with a shoulder injury right now, something with his AC joint in his throwing shoulder. He said he was feeling better last week. I think why they sat him out is to make sure that he was fully healthy for this week against the Titans, which is going to be a very tough game, and then hopefully into the playoffs. But the other good thing for this week is that Christian Kirk is possibly able to come back. They may open his 21-day window, which means that he could be activated from the injured reserve list. So hopeful that he comes back this weekend. They really do need him, and hopeful that Trevor Lawrence can play this weekend. We'll know more tomorrow once the first week of practice, or the first day for this game week starts. That makes sense.
Yeah, I was hearing someone say with Trevor Lawrence, it was head, shoulders, knees, and toes, and he's just kind of had like from all angles.
Oh my gosh, that's true. That is true. Head, shoulder, knees. Well,
high ankle.
Yeah, high ankle. Oh my God, that is so funny.
Yeah. So
that's a good one.
Yeah, this game, the defense came through, dominated for the Jaguars.
Yeah, record-setting day on Sunday. Josh Allen, he set the single-season franchise record, beating his friend Calais Campbell. He had 2 sacks on Bryce Young. And then on the offensive side, Evan Ingram now became the 8th tight end in NFL history to record 100 receptions, which is awesome for him. He deserves it. He's such a hard worker, phenomenal athlete. And obviously a key to the Jaguars offense now with many of their starters, many wide receiver starters out.
So what about the quarterback that stood in for Lawrence?
CJ Beathard's good. He is a veteran. That was his first start since 2020. He doesn't have a great record as a starter, but now he just had another win, so that's very good. I think it was like 2-10, so now he's 3-10 as a starter. But he's good. He's a veteran guy, very calm, very collected. He's an older quarterback, so he's a good backup for Trevor Lawrence.
And so what are their odds? I mean, if they lose Sunday to the Titans, can they still make the playoffs?
They possibly could. It's not they definitely don't want to lose. If you clinch the AFC South title, which they can do against the Titans, they're locked in hosting a playoff game. That's what they would obviously like to do. Saturday night, the Colts and the Texans are playing each other. And we will know more of the playoff picture. If the Jaguars lose, then whoever wins that game is going to be the AFC title winner. If the Jaguars win, because they have the tiebreakers over those two teams, they'll win. So they definitely could, but, you don't want to, keep it up to the gods. You want to solidify that title win and then make sure you get in, by your own standards, obviously. So it's a big game, very big game against a very, very tough rival.
And how much of it depends, in your mind, on who's actually on the field there playing and whether they're back or not?
That's a good question. Let me think. No, it's Trevor Lawrence needs to play in this game. CJ Beathard, I just do not think can win them a game. No offense, CJ, but against a really tough team against the Titans. The Titans, they want to ruin the Jaguars' playoff hopes. Obviously, they're the only thing they're really playing for now. It was a total team win against the Titans here in Jacksonville a couple months ago, but now it's a whole different story with a lot of injuries, with a not completely healthy quarterback, and the receivers are kind of not doing a great job, to be honest. But I think that win against the Panthers reset the Jaguars, and I think they'll be clear-headed heading into Tennessee.
Well, let's get briefly to some of the bowl games. Yeah. I know you at least want to brag on your alma mater, so tell us about unfortunately, I guess it's not really a bragging opportunity, but they were in the game, right?
Yeah. So the first, Michigan, they beat Alabama 27-20 in overtime to advance to the national championship next week on January 8th. The offenses did not play very well. Defenses were phenomenal. Michigan's defense is the real deal, and I think Washington is going to have a very tough time. Alabama's offensive line is horrible, and you could see it.
Really sorry snaps there. A couple of those, weren't they?
Very, very. And Yeah, it came down to the center with a bad snap that sealed them the loss.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. It's okay. They got to the semifinals. That's it that you could hope for. And then Washington beat Texas 37-31. Another great game. 1 second to go. Texas was on the 13-yard line. They could have beat Washington, but they didn't. And it was a batted ball by the Washington defender. So I'm happy for Washington. I really like Washington. I think that they can definitely win this, and I hope that hopefully they do. Michael Penix Jr. is such a phenomenal quarterback.
Well, Alessandra, thanks again so much for being here. Appreciate you.
Of course, thank you.